Well, that went well, don't you think?
Good bit of gaming, that. When's the next session?
Same time next week.
Hang on, where's the orb?
Which orb?
Which orb? How many orbs have we got? The orb of interplanar transference.
I think that Hero kept it.
Oh. Hey, probably just as well. For a magical artifact of unfathomable power, it was a bit rubbish.
A little something new has appeared in the Sanctuary shop. Care to have a look?
You said this cemetery would be loads of fun, and now it's obvious you were talking bollocks.
Perhaps you'd like it back with Mum. Anyway, how was I to know a cemetery would have no ghosts in it?
You know what we need? The book.
Sam, that's brilliant. The book. Go get it. Well, I'm not getting it. Have Livy here get it.
Who? Oh, right. What about it? We'd really be ever so grateful.
This is no ordinary book. It's the Normanomicon. It can summon the dead.
Well, that makes it sound so insidious. We don't want to do anything diabolical with the dead. We just want someone to have a chat with.
Ah! Genius! Problem solved.
Now, the thing is, the book is in Millfields.
Our Mum's got it. She always said she'd take it to her grave.
Which she did.
You'll have that book over my dead body, she used to say.
Which was eerily prescient.
So all you have to do is dig it up.
Mummy's good boy.
I like you because you seem nice.
Sail! Sail!
Welcome to... Home is where the heart is, as they say. It should also be where you have your best furnishings. Now, have you given any thought to redecorating the sanctuary?
You won't find nicer food anywhere.
I usually restock every few weeks.
Don't blame me for the prices. Blame the thriving economy. The world...
I'm nearly 9 years old.
I shall, in time, expand on the many strange and incredible escapades that occupied me during the following years. For now, I will simply remark that I hunted hidden treasures and set on dangerous quests in the very same manner that the heroes of legends once did. In short, I exhausted almost every legitimate means by which a young man may experience life at its fullest. It must have been this exhaustion, coupled no doubt with the fact that I could never quite shake off my involvement, otherwise, with criminal behaviour that led me in the end to run with a band of smugglers operating out of Barrowstone Port. After a few weeks of contrabanding, it was inevitable that I would wash up in the capital of such activities, Bloodstone. Its uncouth nature, colourful characters and almost daily barroom fistfights fed a rather unhealthy and until then quite hidden appetite for the pleasures only the lowest of societies can provide. I blush to recall those days of drinking, gambling and indulging in other unsavoury pastimes. I blush even harder as I bring to mind the succession of strong-willed and even stronger-thighed women I fell in love with. My only excuse is that such lack of restraint was latent in my blood, and while I had not followed my brother's example while they lived, I celebrated their memories by following it now.
Ah, hello.
Spending all the years of your young life on a small farm in a backwater county has made you restless. Who knows what flight of fancy or idle daydream first sparked your desire for adventure? But once ignited, the flames of wanderlust could not be extinguished, not even by the water of looking at things in more realistic terms, and perhaps considering a career in excavation. Your parents tried to reason with you, but the protests of the old ring in the ears of a strong-willed young farm boy or girl like you. And so now you stand at a crossroads.
Watch out! Oh,
Newly painted
nicely
signs.
done.
If you want to head east towards
Mind the roses, they were just watered.
the ancient to head north.
You're quite good at this. That one didn't give you much trouble. Watch out! Mind the roses, they were just watered. Oh, you really clobbered that fellow. Well, I haven't seen that kind of fighting since that hero rescued my son so many years ago. Twice. Perhaps you should keep that book. With your skills, it will be safer with you than in my grave. And it's a bit uncomfortable, frankly. Well, I suppose I'll get back in then. If you see my sons, tell them they'd better be back here by supper if they know what's good for them.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
What should we do?
Be bold.
What if the page we open to is just the continuation of the previous page?
All right, if that happens, we'll flip back until we find the beginning of the section, but we'll do it boldly. Did you find the book in Mum's grave?
Which was early, and which we drove her to.
We've got it! Now, let's see what's in here. Ghost pantry. Must be where the snacks are kept. Ghost pants. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, maybe a bit too interesting, at least to start with. What else?
Ghost party. Brilliant.
Right, let's have that then.
Now then. Necrus, Risius, Cordroy.
Hey, this is fantastic. Thank you.
Mind the flames. They're quite hot, you know. Excellent for... cooking? Anyway, hello, I'm Leslie, and I'm an... Actually, that doesn't matter for now. What I really want to talk about are those layabouts you've probably seen hanging around here, along with their flower-loving, goody two-shoes leader, Reese. They get right up my nose, they do. I mean, it's all peace and love and that. Sickening. Nobody knows how to be evil anymore. Time we taught them a lesson, I say. Remind them of the power of the dark side. Bring back some of the old ways. Oh, brilliant. Well, have fun slaughtering that lazy do-gooder. Just hurry back once it's done.
Welcome to the Sanctuary.
Oh boy! Oh!
Have you checked the Sanctuary shop recently? I believe there are new items. Welcome to the Sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal. Those two do complement each other very well. Happy casting!
Peace and love, that's the answer to...
Hello?
You actually did it. Wow! You're quite the wicked one, aren't you? Well, beyond here lies an ancient temple of evil. I'm working out how to get in there at the moment. Shouldn't take me too long. Come back soon! Thanks for the murder!
Now that's what a hero should look like. How many good deeds?
Can you hear that voice? Of course you can. Everybody can hear it. It's enough to drive a perfectly good worker insane. I used up all my savings to buy this factory, and all I'm left with is, well, an empty building.
Together, we will build a better future.
Oh, you don't know what a relief this is. I thought nobody would help me. Right, the voice is coming from beneath the floor and through the pipes. You should begin your exorcism there. You can access the cellar through the trapdoor. Good luck. I'll be with you. In spirit, at least.
This area is dangerous and forbidden, citizen. Please return to your dwelling or place of work. Without toil, we will cease to exist. The survival of our species depends on you. Hard work is the key to happiness. destroyed long ago, but you will always be safe here in Understone. Remember, citizens, stay inside the compound. India. An intruder has been detected, possibly a mutant from the above world. Intruder, if you go any further, you will trigger the security system. We cannot accept any responsibility for damages or death that may ensue if you continue on the path you are following. The automatic defenses have now been activated. You have been warned.
I write these words now in case I never make it back. That voice. It must be Montague Humes, the millionaire inventor who built the milestone years ago. He said finding Humes' treasures wouldn't be dangerous, but maybe I should turn back.
If you continue on this path, you must be willing to face the consequences. Whoever you are, be warned. Further ingress into this area will trigger a most deadly defense response. You cannot be allowed to continue. Your death is imminent. agreement. Further ingress into this area will trigger a most deadly defense response. Turn back or die. You are not welcome here. Welcome back to Understone, citizen. Return to your dwelling at once. There is an intruder on the loose.
Living in a city's all right for some folks, I reckon. Yay!
Excuse them. They think you're a monster. Poor ignorant folk. They don't know any better. They were born and raised here, underground. Never seen an outsider before, you see. So all they know is what Montague tells them. He's in charge round here. Always has been. Though he's a real recluse, he lives in that house on the hill, watching us and sending his orders through talking tubes. You must have heard his voice, right?
Citizens, stay in your homes until the crisis has passed. All will be well in the end. Understone remains your safe haven.
There he goes. Don't take him long to know what's going on. You better go and see him and let him know you're not a monster. Otherwise, you'll be hell to pay. The elevator will take you up there.
Remember, citizens, stay inside the compound. In the world, there is only death and
Welcome to the Sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal. Swords are fast weapons which require skill and finesse to wield. That combination is bound to get their attention. If you're not too busy, you might have a look in the...
Warning! The first line of the Understone defense system has been activated. Advance at your own risk. The last line of the Understone defense system has been activated. Death is inevitable. You are a highly persistent person, intruder. Perhaps you have earned the right to meet me in person. I am waiting for you. I don't know who you are, stranger, but if you are hearing this message, then I, Montague Humes, must be dead. You have proven yourself to be a most capable individual. I believe you can do what I no longer can. Take charge of Understone and its citizens. This machine can be adjusted to play any messages you wish, and the citizens below have been conditioned to obey them. If, by some miracle, the above world recovers from the devastation, the machine can be shut down from within this room. Doing so will open a passage to the above world, and the citizens will be free to return to the sunlight.
So, this is what the old loon was up to. Oh, this is my lucky day! Hello again, friend. Look, forgive me for not being completely honest before, but I had no idea there would be a whole city down here. I expected treasures, inventions, but not this! Think of the business opportunities! A whole town devoted to work, doing whatever you tell them, never questioning you, never demanding payment. Leave the machine running and we can share the profits. We'll be rolling in gold without having to lift a finger. What do you say?
Citizens of Understone, rejoice! The world above is now safe. Everything is going to be all right.
Is it really true? The surface is safe?
I can't believe it. After all this time, we can leave Understone. Just think, we'll be able to see the stars for the first time ever.
Our time of hardship is over. Return to the surface. Return to the skies and the trees and the light. Help rebuild our new world.
I never thought I'd live to see this day, to see sunlight.
If I may say so, madam, you have succeeded most admirably in gaining a large measure of popular support among the locals. I believe this would be a good time to return to that rather dreary hole that your new rebel acquaintances like to call home. Ah, hello. other bit.
Do you have anything I can buy off you?
We all feel safe.
Come back if you have anything else to sell. But thank you for your custom. That's a fine item. Always happy to buy your unwanted items. Happy to be of service.
Pleasing to the eye.
Thank you for your custom. Let me buy your unwanted item. That's a fine item.
Really shows off your legs.
Thank you for your custom. Happy to be of service.
Once in a while.
Wagging his tail.
You come to this pub often?
Maybe he's thinking about eating crap.
The nameless alcoholics meeting has been...
While my accomplices spent or gambled most of their earnings, I saved every gold coin I could to fulfill my burning ambition of exploring Albion one day and becoming a great adventurer, such as the ones whose stories I'd read in two-penny pamphlets and third-hand storybooks. More than anything, I wanted to meet heroes, though I knew their heyday had long passed and that the aging ruler of the kingdom was the last. It was the death of this ruler when I was 15 years of age that marked the beginning of a series of tragedies that were to befall my family. First, my eldest brother, Jason, was killed in a duel with an irate farmer, who also happened to be the husband of Jason's last sexual conquest. The duel was fought using pitchforks, and my brother, who had never done an honest day's work in his life, made the fatal...
Welcome to... the...
Rebel Princess. I'm on my way to the castle to report to your brother, and to try to find out what I can about his troop movements while I'm there. Ben's in the back room, arguing with Paige. Not an entirely unexpected situation. Ben seems to have a way with the fairer sex. A strange, troubled way. Tally-o.
I'm telling you, I downed 3 hollow men with 1 shot. It's true.
I've never trusted a soldier in my life. I'm not going to start now.
Will you tell her, Walter?
Hey, I'm not getting involved.
Look, there she is. Ask her yourself.
Oh, give it a rest.
Fine. I'll just stand here quietly then, shall I?
You know, for a princess, you're a pretty decent person. People out there are starting to believe in you.
I knew you two would get along in the end.
Thank you for taking an interest in my social life, but we have even bigger problems now.
Reva.
He's been bleeding the city dry for years now, but it's never been this bad. We decided it was time to hit back.
A small group of fighters managed to get into his mansion, but they never made it out.
I believe they're alive. You're going to help me find them.
Reaver hosts some sort of fancy secret society party every week. We don't know what goes on, but we do know what the guests look like. It's the perfect chance to sneak in.
Here, you'll have to wear this.
Great. Where's my costume? What, I still can't come? What, even after the 3 Hollow Men story? Honestly, this is as bad as the army.
Now everyone out. I have a party to dress for.
I'll stay and make sure no one spies on you.
Everyone out.
You know, I'm starting to have serious doubts about our relationship. God. I knew I should have gone up to the castle with Swifty.
I just love how soldiers can come in and out of our secret hideout now. Whatever you do, please don't let Mr. Finn follow you. I've had enough of him for one day. I'll see you at Reaver's Manor.
Ah, the full masquerade costume. Any lady wearing this would be both glamorous and anonymous. A man in it would probably be a bit cramped. There's a lady behind that mask. That's the only thing of which I can be certain. Welcome to the sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal. Ah, you have impeccable taste in gauntlets.
Lightning doesn't strike twice! How good!
We could be best friends. If I like people with an ass for a face. It's the...
Whoa! Never seen that before.
Ah, a wanderer. Greetings.
Must be nice being able to lick your own privates. But doesn't that embarrass your dog?
Woohoo! Yes!
That really does suit you. Brings out the color in your eyes. Shall we?
Bit late, aren't you? You've missed half the rituals and all the drinking. All we've got left is fizzy pop.
We apologize.
Oh, yeah? Well, just give me the password and we'll forget all about it, all right?
The password?
No, I'm just pulling your leg. Come on in. Master Reeve will be happy to have a few more conscious people around for the final ceremony. I wasn't kidding about the fizzy pop, though. These lightweights drank the lot. There's probably some cooking sherry left in the kitchen if you're desperate. Nah, don't blame you. Never touch the stuff myself, except in the mornings. I can sort you out a nice orgy later on, should the mood take you. What do you say?
Just keep walking, you strange little man.
Of course, you'll have to pardon me, miss. I do have a habit of spouting the odd vulgarity. Master Reaver has often brought out his whip to rectify that very flaw in my character. It's just this way. Oh, you'll have such fun. Not drinks and orgies fun, you know, but it'll be a real laugh, I'm sure. Now, there are some ground rules. Master Reaver insists that nobody carries weapons into the ballroom. There have been some accidents.
I'm afraid I need to keep mine. I'm here to find some friends.
Oh, you're the brave, noble rebels. Why didn't you say so? I'm an oppressed proletarian myself, you know. We're practically comrades. If you just go through these doors, you can sneak past the party and rescue your fellow revolutionaries.
There's one of my men. Kid, are you all right?
Get out, now!
Where are the others?
All dead. Reaver knew you'd come. He's been waiting for you.
What?
I'll get him out.
My! More busy little bees here to steal Reaver's honey. So industrious, so committed, so bloody annoying. When will you people learn to enjoy life?
I'll enjoy killing you. Does that count?
Oh, you're just full of spunk, aren't you? A true heroine. You must be lightning under the bedsheets. And now, as promised, the evening's pièce de la résistance. Another piece of the resistance. Voila! Do try to put on a good show for my guests, won't you?
Show? You expect us to entertain you?
But of course. It's just a game, my little sweet. The Wheel of Misfortune. It's rather simple. I spin, you die, we watch. Really, it's a riot. Why, no less than the most unsightly, most obnoxious creatures ever to contaminate this world. Super. will laugh, you will cry, you will have your sinews gnawed upon. Bring out the hobs!
That shot.
Dear me! I hope there are no miners in the audience. That hob's going to be stiff in the morning. Well, stiffer. He died doing what he loved. Entertaining rich people! You can say what you like about hobs, but you can't dispute their dressing. So bold, so original, so fashion-forward. A good hit for the valiant rebel there! Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size? The hobs are getting some good hits in now. Oh, that hob doesn't know what day it is. Then again, it probably never did. That hob is getting a little bit frustrated now.
Is it just me, or do they feel squishy?
I don't know about you, but I find hobs rather sexy. I like a big mouth. In fact, I require a big mouth.
One almost feels sorry for those repugnant beasts. Then one shrugs and waits for the next piece of carnage.
Reaver's worse than I thought. What kind of mind dreams up something like this?
Like the tales of my greatest conquests, the wheel simply demands to be spun. What delicious fate will it deliver this time? Ah, it's just not a real party without the elegant shuffles of these gentlemen, so hallowed and yet so hollow.
Come on. The sooner we make our way through this sick game, the sooner we'll get our chance to kill Reaver.
Let the tearing of limbs commence! Chop, chop!
What a wonderful spectacle this is turning out to be, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to tell your grandchildren you were here. It's a Hollow Man massacre! Oh, there's nothing worse than taking a hiding from a corpse. How embarrassing! It may have been struck, but it will never stop. Unless, of course, it's struck a few more times and falls over. Someone who's been dead a couple of 100 years. He's gone down like a sack of spuds. Undead spuds. We've been advised not to call them zombies. The Hollow Man Definition League is getting strong all the time. Ah, the satisfying sound of a corpse being thoroughly thrashed. Don't you love it? If he wasn't dead before, come on, he must be now. That corpse is taking one hell of a beating.
What a heartbreaking performance! The poetry of life and death was unmistakable, and you had to spoil it all by not dying.
I'd read about hollow men before, but I'm not sure I ever believed in them. This better end soon.
Oh, we'll let your exquisite circumference regale us with violent thrills. Ah, yes! I paid these bloodthirsty mercenaries out of my own pocket. With gold I took from the people, but still, they'd better not disappoint.
Mercenaries. Finally, something I know how to fight.
Their literacy may be lacking, but they do have a way with swords. Away we go!
Fight back, you wimps! Well, at least he isn't suffering anymore. Come on, honestly! Today's mercenaries are just in it for the money! It's all right, folks. We'll send his payment to his widow, won't we, Reaver?
Watch out, boy!
Oh dear, give me a moment. It feels like a death in the family. Okay, next one.
Oi, don't bear, you big man!
Oh, he should have blocked that, but he didn't. You're rubbish. Don't think he'll be able to walk straight for a week after that hit.
Don't worry, mate. Pick that bullet out.
The life of a mercenary is a short and brutish one, and it was his first day as well.
With more grace this time, if you will. This is not a common slaughterhouse.
Well, that's one way to earn your wages.
That's the spirit! Well fucked! Fight fair, why don't you? Magic's for cheaters! That was some kind of fire spell! Who taught you how to lick? Using fire!
We have to get out of this place.
As it happens, I was bending the truth about having paid them. It was strictly a no-kill, no-deal arrangement, so you saved me a small fortune. Bravo!
I've seen terrible things in my time, but never so much death. Reaver's gonna pay for this. Enough games, Reaver!
Oh, but they're such fun, and my guests do so enjoy fun. Time for another spin. Oh, now this is a very special round. Wait till you see what treasures I have in store for you next.
What now? We can't keep fighting forever.
I met these delightful creatures in a rather inhospitable land, far from the turgid green of Albion.
I do love to bring two cultures together and see which one dies first.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Sand Furies!
These sand ladies are tough. It'll take more than that to bury one. Don't be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen. I think she's all right. And I think she's a she. It's so hard to tell. Oh, the Sand Fury couldn't get out of the way in time.
What's beneath those eerie helmets, do you think? A beautiful face? A misshapen monstrosity? I'd rather not find out, truth be told.
Oh, you should have done an Aquaman thing you do. You're just making them more angry, you know. Oh, such a shame. Back to the sands with her.
Oh, tut tut tut. It could have cartwheeled out of the way, don't you agree? Oh, that's a real shame.
She could not pirouette away in time.
Wasn't that utterly enthralling? Of course, you should be ashamed of yourselves, treating foreign visitors in such an unsociable manner. Oh, well.
I've really had enough of this.
You holier-than-thou idealists, always thinking in the simplest, most binary of ways. But I quite agree. This game grows tiresome, and my guests, they grow restless.
No need to get restless, sweetheart. Barry Hatch is here to take care of you. Fancy a quick jig? But I like that in a woman. You're just, what? Wait, hey, Reaver! Help! No!
Oh, dear. Do you brutes have any idea how hard it is to find good staff? Still, one might as well enjoy the show. What's the use of a secret society without a little secret, after all?
Be happy.
You do handle yourself rather well. My suspicions about your true nature would seem to be correct. Now, that is no way to treat my guests. You know, I do believe that you might survive this after all. How wonderfully unexpected. I hope you're finding them amusing to fight. I don't want you to get bored. That's it, my hirsute guests. Dig in! Dig in! The strength, the power, the cute snouts.
This is the last party I take you to.
Look out!
Well, I must say you've made me out to be a somewhat poor host. Rather rude of you to dispose of all my guests.
Now it's your turn, Reaver.
Oh, my dear girl, why not stop all this bickering? The three of us could go up to my quarters and have a private party.
Do you have any idea who this is? It's Logan's sister, the princess.
The king's sister, a bona fide hero. Well, I wouldn't dream of coming between siblings. Well, that's not strictly true. There was that time. Anyway, best of luck with this whole revolution lark. Perhaps we'll meet again one day. Tatty bye.
Bloody coward.
Would someone mind getting us out of here now?
I never thought I'd side with royal blood, but you're nothing like your brother. The Bowerstone Resistance will follow you without question. So long as you promise to change things when you take the throne. Poverty, children forced to work, people living in fear. You have to make it stop.
I promise.
We should get back. We've got a revolution to plan.
You have the support of Bowerstone and its underground resistance, but you still have much to do before you can take Albion's throne.
Will commence shortly.
What's going on?
All citizens gather at the castle for the king's message. The speech will commence shortly.
This is never good.
You should find out what it's about. I'd come with you, but there's a reason we stay underground. We'll see you at the base when it's over, all right?
I've been trained by the best. You haven't got a chance.
Yes, traitors walk amongst us. Traitors plot
to end us. Traitors would have you believe their cause is noble. They wear many masks. They may look like your friends. They may even look like your most loyal servants. This is the face of a traitor.
Swift.
Major Swift, a respected member of the army and sworn servant of the kingdom, has plotted against us all. He was apprehended attempting to turn loyal soldiers against us, and is thus charged with espionage, treason, and conspiracy. Yet there are still others darkening our land with their betrayal. We shall hunt these traitors down, wherever they may be, and they shall suffer the same fate as Major Swift, the fate of all enemies of the crown.
He has to be stopped. No matter what it takes, he has to be... Come on, we need to tell the others.
What'll it be today? You won't regret spending so much. It's really worth it. What's your pleasure?
Need any help today?
You won't regret
All
spending
right,
so much.
cheers.
It's really worth it.
Come back whenever you want.
I buy stuff. So come here and I'll buy your stuff, okay?
What are you looking for? Oh, you bought a fine item.
Come back if you have anything else to sell.
I can give you a whole new look. I'm sure you've all got a fair bit of gold in your pockets, so don't be shy about spending.
As you can see, your promised page is now on the wall. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. Well, if you prefer it that way, who am I to judge whether a change of apparel is significantly detrimental to one's appearance? You've acquired several trophies since you last popped in for a visit, and I've taken the liberty of mounting them. Good heavens, that could be taken the wrong way.
I thought you were a looker.
Maybe
Not so
you should
sure
look into
now.
cosmetics. You're dressed well, I must say.
The best-selling items in all of Bowerstone.
Ah, hello.
every little finger.
Ben told us what happened. Swift was a good friend. He died like a true soldier.
A true soldier? Let's not pretend there was anything noble about the way he died. He was tortured, humiliated, and murdered.
And he didn't give Logan anything, or we'd be dead now. I called that noble.
It was just a matter of time before Logan did this. Before he decided to hunt us down. We have to fight back.
We're still not ready, though. We need more allies, and thanks to Swift's efforts, we know exactly where to look.
Before he was executed, the Major managed to send us a message.
A soldier still loyal to the old guard brought it to me, at great risk to his life.
What does it say?
Well, this is Swifty we're talking about, so it's rather straightforward. You will find allies in Aurora.
I still don't understand how anyone there could help us. Aurora is a dead land. There's nothing there.
Or at least, that's what we've been told. It's still the only lead we have, anyway.
Can we get on with the plan? I have an overwhelming urge to shoot someone.
First thing, we'll need a ship. You and Ben will get hold of one, while Paige and I make sure the rest of the fleet doesn't follow.
You'll need to go via the back alleys, and they'll be crawling with soldiers.
Not a problem. I know my way around the place. I'll meet you at the back of the sewers. We're gonna show Logan just what traitors can do.
Go on. My men are putting together the materials we'll need. It should be quite a display.
Aurora is a distant place. It could be a while before we return. If there's things you need to do, now's the time.